Japanese priest.
It's another world.
I just have a thing for
Yes.
the mentors like that.
I know.
And this is giving away a timestamp, but I loved the Karate Kid and Mr. Miyagi with all of those TV shows. And there's another show, Avatar. It was for a comic
Yeah.
for kids, but I loved when they would always be learning from their mentors.
Yes.
And they were always, and Yoda from Star Wars. To me, that was one of the Jedis that I loved the most.
If you look at his website, Franz gives, and I said this in the interview, a whole lineage of his masters that he learned from. So before he ever wrote his books, he was on a learning curve of years, and then assimilation and the teaching and the befriending and all of that got into him being able to cross that bridge and bring us a Reiki like he did after Reiki. Astonishing. Yeah.
Amazing.
Great guest.
Yeah. So speaking of crossing the bridge, I believe it's time for us to move into the Circle of 12. And as we prepare to enter the Circle of 12, let us begin by honouring our journey that has brought us to this exact moment. Take a moment to silently give honour and thanks to your ancestors and to all of those that you have loved and lost. I invite you to feel them here with you in this moment as they are celebrating your magnificence. Your soul is eternal, and it exists everywhere and nowhere at the same time. It's pure, multi-dimensional energy. It is sacred energy beyond anything you could ever measure. And the love part of your soul is what you feel and sense. You have the ability to integrate your soul. As we continue towards the Circle of 12, let us affirm our willingness to connect with the God inside. I give permission to experience the grandness of my soul. I give permission to experience the grandness of my soul. I give permission to experience the grandness of my soul. I am ready.
Greetings, dear ones. I am Kryon. Come a little closer. Do you really give permission to experience the grandness of your soul? These programs have been given now for some months. And each time we get to this place, there's a similarity. But let me tell you about the similarity on our side of the veil. This is revelation. This is something that you do not perceive, not yet, but we want you to. I would love for you to see and feel and have a perception of what's going on here. We've said to you just earlier that it doesn't matter when you are watching or listening to this, that we are aware of your watching and your listening. And sometimes there are a lot of you at the same time listening and watching, but it doesn't matter. Because what is happening whenever you watch and listen, there is a multitude of us with our hands outstretched, if you wish, beckoning you to find the rest of you. There is expectation on our part. Look, we'll say, maybe this time there's going to be a complete and total healing. Maybe this time they will just relax and have such a beautiful experience, wonderful night's sleep. Are you aware of what happens on our side of the veil? When you hear the words, God is great, God is good, God is all things, God is compassion, God is love, are you seeing that pasted upon some entity in the sky, or do you understand that those are feelings about you? Did you know that? God is great because you are great. God is good because you are good. God is perfect because you are perfect. God is magnificent because your soul is God. This is the premise and always has been. You are a piece of the creation. In all that you have been told by spiritual leaders in your religions all of these years, they may not have said that. But if you connect the dots, what they have said is when you pass from this place, your soul still exists. In some stories, it exists to be tortured because you didn't do a good job. We've told you before, that is not God. That's man's story. That's humanizing God. That's not the Creator. But even in those stories, you realize that there's an eternalness to you. But the eternalness is magnificent. So each time we do this particular meditation, every time, we're going to cross the bridge, every single time. I want you to understand that as we begin, there are so many of us watching you and saying, maybe this time it'll even be better than the last. Or if you've had trouble crossing the bridge or any of these things, maybe this time we can make you feel something you didn't feel before, so you'll be comfortable. So you'll understand it's a safe place, leading to that which perhaps some of you have come for. And that is that your cellular structure will begin to vibrate with the magnificence that you are. There'll be that final aha experience that we've talked about. We've given you examples before of how you learn. That in school, again, I say you might remember seeing an upperclassman's textbook and saying, this is too hard. I'll never learn that. I don't want to go any further into school because I'm going to have to hit that level that is going to be a mystery to me. That textbook is filled with concepts, and perhaps it's even mathematics. You say, I don't want to even go there, and you realize you will. Because as the grades go further and you get older and you mature, what you don't know at that place is that when you get there, you'll be ready. And all of the students are ready then. So are you. Those of you watching this now have been through school. Most of you had. You know what I speak. You've had to go through the upper grades, and you were ready, and you studied. But when you were smaller and you looked up toward it, you didn't think you'd ever get there. This is the way of a multidimensional class and a study. That's why we do it every week. That's why I told my partner to do it every week. That's why we ask for a membership, not just seeing certain programs. So you'd advance slowly into this stage where every single time you do it, there's something perhaps better that can happen for you. You're graduating slowly. In the months to come, perhaps the years to come, it just gets better. There's no level where you say, I've made it, because the study of the soul is forever. A multidimensionality is a study that would be years and years, perhaps even lifetimes, to truly understand the complexity of the beauty of who you really are. Can anyone actually understand the soul? The answer is not really. Not while you're on this planet. But you can peek into the things that you do understand, that you can cognize And that's good enough. You'll get to the place where you start to feel yourself. And here's what I mean, is that you won't just understand. You start to have the chills when you wish to. Not every time. But when something strikes you as profound and you go to another step, you'll have that aha experience. Oh yes, now I see it. Now I understand it. That's how learning works, dear ones, and you know I'm right. Things that were mysterious to you when you started are not anymore. Spiritual knowledge and learning comes at your own pace, at your own level. There's no expectation from us that you will come and graduate and be part of a test or something, or may have to take the course again. None of that. That is so linear. That is so human. Instead, the hand is always before you. It's always open. It's always saying, come and be loved. Just come and be loved. My partner said some time ago, visualization. If you have trouble, just come and be loved. Is that good enough? Just sit and allow yourself to be filled up with a love that perhaps you didn't even know was there from that which is the creator of all things that you're part of. There's a bridge before us that crosses that chasm of the unknown. If it's the first time you've heard this or that you're here, I say it again. You move from something that is known to unknown, from a four-dimensional existence to a multidimensional existence, which has always been you. You're not crossing into a magic land. You're crossing the bridge to understand more of you. This is the premise. Always been the premise. Continue to be the premise. But you see, in order to have a metaphor, an example, for you to see in your own mind what's going on, all of these visualizations are put before you. Crossing the bridge, going through a door, a portal, the theater, all of these things may disappear into one meld of understanding eventually, that you're really crossing over from that which you didn't expect, from a real situation to an even more real situation. That multidimensional you is the real you. The you that you are sitting right now and listening to or watching to, or we talk about it in the chair, that is the temporary you. That's the one that is in a single-digit dimensionality, so limited. But it doesn't have to be. And here is the point. You can exist in both the single-digit dimensionality and the multi-digit dimensionality easily, and that's the point. You cross the bridge, you don't lose what you have, you gain what you're about to have revealed. Dear ones, let's go across the bridge. We do it every single week. Let's go. Come with me, take my hand. We're going to the middle of the bridge yet again. There's the mist. We're going to walk right through it just like we always have, but we stop right at the point of the mist. Can you imagine a deep fog? Can you imagine that deep fog then having a wall? It's a wall of fog. That's not that hard to visualize because you've seen it in real life. But you're now about to walk through the fog. And when you do, it all clears instantly. And what you see before you is something you didn't expect. And it can be anything you want that's different. Maybe you're crossing the bridge at night and you walk through the fog and it's daytime. It's that dramatic. Let's go. Take my hand. Let's go for another trip right now. If you have trouble visualizing this, then just feel it. Just listen. Just listen. Spirit loves you enough to take you on this journey and let you feel everything and know the things that you need to know. Every cell of your body can vibrate with magnificence and discovery, even without you having painted a picture in front of you. And we're going into this land through that portal, into that theater. If you wish to visualize it, and many have, you see the theater. Many of you have been to a theater in the round. Pretend you're there. You walk down the stairs, and you're about ready to climb up the platform to the stage, and there's a chair there. And you're going to sit in it. It's a comfortable chair. That's a metaphor. Sitting down is a metaphor of being relaxed, being ready. Whether you're going to view something or receive something, it's almost always in a chair, as you know. And that is the entire metaphor of the chair. And you go up to sit in it. Every one of these 4 compassionate times we've been together, this is the last of the 4. It's always been about compassion. And the channels that have echoed themselves in the energy that has spilled over into the circle of 12. So you might know what we're going to do today. You're going to sit in the chair, and all of those who are filing into the audience, who are, again, your family, your friends, the ones who are still on earth, the ones who have passed over from earth, doesn't matter. You see, you're all eternal. At this moment, your soul is what you're experiencing, not your body. But in that experiencing of your soul, it can actually vibrate within the cells of the 4D body. You're taking your 4D experience and putting it in a multidimensional place. That's the secret of why you can do things here where you can't necessarily do them on the other side of the bridge. That you're putting yourself with intent into the chair and experiencing that which is not necessarily available to you otherwise. Healers know this. So many have put themselves here all the time. All the time. Today, in the chair, compassionate action. Who do you want to help today? Now here's a premise. The more compassion you can have, the more healing occurs in your body. Did you hear the instructions of the speaker today, the healer who has been through so much, in order to give you that which is precious information about the energy and divinity of the healing work that he represented? Did you hear what he said? It starts with compassion, and then it goes to healing. Now you know why we spend so much time in compassion. What is the action you're going to take right now? Can you see yourself in a multidimensional state, just for a moment, surrounded with that which is magnificence, all of the yous you've ever been, and it's focused right now in this beautiful you that's in the chair? Can you expand it to say, I am now talking to all family members as a creature of creation, and I now say, let balance begin. This is my compassionate action for the planet, for myself, for others. And in this compassion, it will then spread into healing and affect every single 4-dimensional cell I have. And when I go back, I'm never going to forget this. That's my compassionate action. And all around you, and the audience around you, and the friends, and the family are saying the same thing for themselves, for you, you for them. That's the action. So profound is it, it changes the planet. So profound is it. As you sit there, did you ever think that the healing circle of 12 was planetary action and change? What happens when thousands of people do the same thing together? You're changing the planet. You're healing yourself. Oh, there's more. Stay and feel it. Stay and feel it. You are so much more than you think. Let us love you. Open your hands. Let us love you. Stay. And so it is.